Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today we thought of doing a comparison and a quick review of Xiaomi's two latest smartphones, Redmi Note 9 and Note 9 Pro, recently launched in Pakistan. So we're going to do a quick unboxing of both of these phones. First we'd go with Note 9 and then we'd go with Note 9 Pro. Both of these phones are PTA registered, and the box proudly announces that the phone is compatible with Google Apps. So Note 9 costs 32,900 Pakistani rupees, and here is what is inside the box. First, we get to see this booklet, which I'm assuming contains a SIM ejection pin. Yes, and out of excitement, I have dropped a few things here. So yes, we have these user guides, and then we have this silicone casing, silicone protective cover. The phone itself is covered with a plastic sheet which highlights the main features of the phone, about the battery, about the screen size and all. Let's take it off and see. So the color on the box, it was stated that it's polar white, and it doesn't look like polar white to me at all. It's more like something holographic. If you love unicorns, you're gonna love it. So next up in the box we have this white color adapter with an output of 20 watts, which is a pretty interesting thing to do as the phone itself supports 18 watts only. This is a pretty smart thing to do because it would protect the phone and the charger adapter, everything, from heating up. Now looking at the phone itself and starting with the top, we see an IR blaster, and at the bottom we have a headphone jack, which is good for you if you still use those oldie goldie earphone of yours. We have this Type-C USB port. Here we have a speaker. Here on the side we have this power button and a volume up and down button. Since we're done with the unboxing, let's talk about the display and the internals. For the display, we have an LCD 6.53 inches with 1080 into 2340 pixels. The front of the phone is covered with Corning Gorilla Glass 5, whereas the back is only plastic. Alright, we don't mind that because in this price range we're still getting a lot. The CPU, it's octa-core. The processor is MediaTek Helio G85, which is good value for money. Now let's move on with the unboxing of the other gem, Redmi Note 9 Pro. Let's go ahead. So this phone is also PTA registered. The price of Redmi Note 9 Pro in Pakistan is 44,900 rupees, with their company claiming that they're giving you a flagship experience in budget. Let's see, what do we think about it? So this phone comes with a camera of 64 megapixels, but we do a detailed review of the camera of both of these phones later in this video. It comes with 6GB RAM and internal storage of 128GB. Now let's open the box and see what do we find here. Quite similar to the other phone, we have this booklet here, SIM ejection pin, some user guides. Yes. We have the silicone back cover, which is again transparent in color. Well, I'm not so sure about these as they get dirtier quite easily. The phone itself is covered with a plastic sheet which reads the main features of the phone about the camera, the battery, the processor, and the screen size. Let's take it off. The color of this phone is tropical green. It's nowhere mentioned that it would be two-tonal. It is actually two-tonal. The bottom comes with blackish lines. I wouldn't say that it's textured, but it's definitely two tones. The top is tropical green and the bottom comes with lines. I don't know what I feel about this because I would have liked it better if it was completely green or if it was completely lined. I don't know. What do you think about it? Please do let us know in the comments. The fingerprint sensor, unlike the other phone, unlike the Redmi Note 9, comes on this side. It's totally up to you guys. What do you guys like more? the touch sensor, fingerprint sensor being at the back of the phone or the side of the phone. I would say I'm more comfortable with it being on the side. The display, its LCD resolution is 1080 into 2400 pixels. The good thing is that this phone is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. I mean the front, back and the camera. All of it is protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Isn't it a good thing? Screen size is 6.67 inches, a little bigger than Note 9. And we have Android 10 and MIUI 11 just like Note 9. The processor is octa-core Snapdragon 720G. No other company than Xiaomi is offering this processor in this price range. It is a good value for money, no doubt. Now let's come to the most awaited part of this video, the camera comparison. Here is the side-by-side comparison of the main camera. Redmi Note 9's 48 megapixel and Redmi Note 9 Pro's 64 megapixels. The picture on the right has better sharpness and the colors are closer to the reality. In this regard, Note 9 Pro's camera is a clear winner, but even Redmi Note 9's software has rendered the photo really beautifully. Both of these phones come with a 2 megapixel camera dedicated to depth sensing, but the Redmi Note 9 Pro performs much better than Redmi Note 9, as we can clearly see that. Brake lights on the right are much sharper than on the left. Redmi Note 9 Pro comes with a macro camera of 5 megapixels, whereas Note 9 comes with a macro camera of 2 megapixels. But they both performed quite well. The photo of Note 9 Pro is much sharper, whereas Redmi Note 9's photo is much more pleasing to the eye. The wide lens of Redmi Note 9 Pro gave us a much more sharper, clearer image as compared to Redmi Note 9, and also has quite less distortion as compared to the other. As for the selfie camera, Note 9 Pro's 16 megapixel camera is a clear winner. Finally, for those of you who are interested in gaming, we did a little gaming comparison as well. We played Call of Duty on both of these phones and none of the phones heated up. We played Call of Duty on ultra settings without any FPS lag on Redmi Note 9 Pro, whereas on Redmi Note 9 we had to settle with the medium settings. Overall performance of both of these phones was great, but Redmi Note 9 is a clear winner for me for having a better value for money. I'm not so sure about spending 12,000 extra on Redmi Note 9. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. We'd like to say that if you're an average phone user and want a budget-friendly phone, go with Redmi Note 9. But if you're a perfectionist, go with Redmi Note 9 Pro. If you want more detailed comparison of the cameras of both of these phones, let us know in the comment box. Like, share and subscribe.